Hi everyone, Patty Cesarini here, and welcome to Inside the Den, presented by Serra Ford, Rochester Hills. Today I am sitting alongside one of our track and field athletes, Alex Mansfield. And Alex, I know a little bit just about your past from Coach Rice. He mentioned that you participated in the Scottish Highland Games. Super cool. Okay,
Yes.
I don't know if I can say too many people here have done that. So when did that start for you? When was the first time that you participated in something like this?
It's going to be like 2 summers ago.
Recent?
So yeah, a high school coach that in my hometown reached out because I'm just big and strong. He he reached out, hey, I think you'll be good at this. We're short numbered and you want to try this out? I said, sure. And my first practice was about an hour and a half before the competition.
Oh, get out.
So you have the like a weight throw, you have the stone toss, so like shot put, then like a hammer throw over the head, and then you have the
caber toss?
caber toss.
Yeah, the caber toss. That's what it is. I'm like, again, not too well versed in that, but I think I was picking up what you were putting down. So did you participate in all of those?
Yes.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
just it's about all those events, and you're scored from like 10 to how many people were in the competition. So top 10 get points, and then it just adds up to towards the end. Whoever has the most points wins, and I think you get like a cup or something.
No
Because you have
kidding.
amateur and pro. Pro you get paid. Amateur you can get like a free kilt. I think it was 1 year.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
neat. Yeah.
And then like a cup.
Okay, sweet. So are you of Scottish heritage then?
No.
Oh no, not
no.
it was your high school coach that said just this might be something cool to go participate in.
Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So, you said this was 2 years ago.
Yes.
So, in high school, what, senior year then? So you're a junior?
It would have been coming into sophomore year of college.
Oh, sophomore year of college. Oh, geez,
Yes.
my math is way off. This is why I was a communications major. Anyway, okay, so this was backdating. This was a coach of yours. So how did you get into track then? Because I was thinking that maybe this was something that you participated in that, kind of fueled the spark to get into track and field.
The main reason I got into track because my mom just wanted me out of the house. I was annoying back in the day, so she wanted me out of the house doing something. So I think I started 6th grade, which was just sprinting, and that was awful because I was a bigger kid then. And then 7th grade is when we were allowed to do the shot put, just shot put in middle school. Found out I was pretty good at that, and then going into high school, wanted to get going again. My another high school coach, Bruce Pickens, really helped me in the weight room. He was an old football coach, so started that. Number 1 on the team there.
Nice.
Got the freshman record in the final meet for both events of shot and disc.
Okay.
So that was nice. And then sadly sophomore year got canceled, and then bounced back junior year with the first meet throwing a school record in the discus, and then a few meets later shot put. So and then I progressed. I got better over. I had like 10 feet in the shot put, and then made it to states, and then won states with shot put. Sadly didn't get it. Got second in discus.
Dang.
Final. There's a common theme. Final throw, someone throws farther than me, and I couldn't rise to the occasion. So junior year, I think he beat me by a foot. Then senior year, feeling good. That's when college coaches started reaching out. So then I really took this seriously. So, but I was still doing football and basketball. And then when track came around again, started the year rough, came 2nd place by like a foot in the shot put.
Rough.
Yeah. I have high expectations,
High expectations for yourself.
Especially
Yeah,
especially for the shot put, because I put a lot of my time into that. So started the year off 2nd at Eastern Michigan's their invite for high schoolers, and then came back from spring break, and then it was, call it a fairy tale ever since. Won straight out through shot put, and then state finals again. Good thrower from Frankenbooth came in, beat me. He's at Michigan State now, so he's doing good for himself.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well, you've done pretty good for yourself, too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give you some credit here. You're
you.
dogging on yourself, saying it was rough. I took second place. No, I mean, you're in an amazing spot now. You're at Oakland, too. So what inspired you to come here? I'm sure it was Coach Rice that was reaching out to you and stuff like that.
Coach Rice,
Yep.
Coach Wood, Coach Taylor at the time, but now we have Coach Andy. And that I didn't really want to go far for school, pretty much.
Fair enough.
So it's an hour north from Monroe.
Yeah.
So decided to come here.
Yeah, and what do you make of your career at Oakland so far?
I'm just trying to be the best. Like in high school, I wanted all the records. I wanted everything. I hate being second, put it simply. Freshman and sophomore year were pretty rough because it's just a hard reality of getting heavier implements and all that, trying to learn, and then going from a glide technique to a spin technique. That was a big change, and then I'm finally getting it down.
Yeah.
Finally.
Hey, it takes some time. It's not only you're adjusting to your sport now at the next level, but also the way of life too. You know, it's a different ball game out here. But how much heavier are the instruments that you're using now in college than they were in high school?
High school, it's 12 pounds shot put. College, it's 16 pounds. So.
Wow. Okay, that's a big difference. When you're throwing something, when you're chucking that thing, how did that really? I'm sure was it a lot of mechanics that you had to switch to?
Yes, especially to this level, because high school you can be strong and stand there and throw it 50 feet, be good. But college, you have to be a lot more stronger if you want to do that.
Sure.
But
was it a lot of it lower body too, like the strength wise that you're working on building?
Us athletes for throwing, we need to be all around, so strength, and then we need to be fast enough or quick enough through the ring so we can get some speed, and then the power, and it's just all around where we need to be strong everywhere.
Wow. I don't know if people really necessarily realize all of the technique, and it's even just little minor movements of things too, how much that plays into it, the strength, the overall strength. See, I'm thinking it's one part of your body, when in reality you're telling me it's the whole thing.
Yes.
No matter your size, tall, little, you've got to be strong all the way around, and you've got to be quick. Holy smokes, yeah, I never would have thought of that. But for you, do you think, and I'm backtracking a little bit here too, because this is business. Like at Oakland, you're here on business, but maybe participating in those Highland games, that's more of the fun side of it, right?
Yeah,
I know you said there's pro and amateur.
Yeah.
But I could assume that would be more of like a fun thing. I'm going to go do this as something extra, right?
With Highland games, I think I'm still new, because there's more technique to that too. With all that, and there's bigger crowds like the Renaissance Festival, so I can go out, have fun, show my strength off pretty much, and try my best there.
Do you think it's something that you would go back to doing?
Yes, if he invites me out again.
So is it invite only then? You have to get a special invite to go, or is there a sign up? How does it work?
I'm pretty sure you can go sign up. I'm pretty sure there's open meets, but like the Renaissance Festival, I have to be invited, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure.
Is there anything that you learned from maybe doing those kinds of, I don't want to call them exercises, but contests and the different movements and stuff that you see translate over into the track and field aspect of things?
It's like using the same techniques, but with a heavier ball. Like we find like a 30-pound rock, and we'll try to throw that. That's fun. It also shows some weaknesses in like my whole body. Say I'm trying to struggle with something, or I'm struggling with something with like the caber toss, and it's showing me what I could work on myself to hopefully translate back into track and field.
Yeah, so you learn stuff too. So it is for fun, but it's also like, okay, this was also some learning moments that I'm going to take into track and field too. So you guys you're in your spring season now here at Oakland and in the Horizon League and stuff. And just specifically when it pertains to this spring season, you're coming out of indoor, now you're outdoor. How has it been going for you, the transition side of things? Pretty good. I mean, we got blessed with the 2 weeks of very warm weather a couple weeks ago, and now we're hitting the harsh reality of Michigan. So we're outside still, rain and shine. Oh yeah.
Hot, cold, because we got to get ready for this weekend. We have our home opener hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah.
And his family coming out for you? Because I know you're Michigan. You're a Michigan kid.
Yep, only an hour north from home. So mom, dad,
awesome.
sister will be here.
Oh, well, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you, Alex. Well, I'm going to let you go. I know you got to get to practice, so got to continue to get big and strong and come out on top this year, right? I mean, second place, that's not a bad thing. But for you, you're like,
first.
I need number one.
Yes.
That's number one. It's the one and only option. So, well, thank you, Alex, so much for sitting down and having a chit-chat with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me out.
Yeah, no problem. And that's it for this edition of Inside the Den, and we'll see you next time.